Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear humanity, I've come again this morning on the date of, I think the 12th of June 2024. And the main topic is health under the article of global warming. Your health under the threat of all the dangers that can occur if global warming or climate change keeps its trend of asking human beings questions to which those questions human beings have no answers. My people, as I said, we are looking at health of human beings as well as the questions which are being asked to human beings by the environment. Because when you say global warming is itself, that is what you human beings interpret what the questions of the Mother Nature, when the Mother Nature asks human beings, oh human beings, what kind of life do you want on planet Earth? What kind of life do you want on planet Earth? Before we start looking at the environment and Mother Nature and the question she asks human beings, we're going to look at human beings themselves, human beings ourselves, and see how do human beings relate to the environment. How do you relate to the environment? How do you relate the environment to your health? You as an individual. In modern societies, I've come to realize that men and women think that they have to have a third party. Women, people like doctors, doctors and nurses and what have you. What we call, you need to have a third party to be able to either engineer you, to kind of put a patch here, a patch there. In the morning when you wake up, even before you go to bed, you have to put a patch here, a patch there, so that you can have a good night's sleep. That is not supposed to be like that. My people, first of all, I will greet you in with a greeting, with a special divine salutation currency, which is Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear humanity, you are all living Muslims on planet Earth. You are all living Muslims on planet Earth. I don't know whether you understand that or you want to hear that, but that is the reality. Because me as Mother Nature, me as the environment, me as the water you drink, me as the air you breathe, me as the every fruit or every plant that you eat, my religion and the plant of those creations that you eat to support you being good in good health, the religion of those creations is Islam. That's why I told you are all living Muslims on planet Earth. Human beings, you are all living Muslims on planet Earth. With that, you've got to dispense the salutation, the divine holy currency salutation of Assalam. When we say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, we intend to extend our peace and harmony to our fellow Muslim dwellers on planet Earth, as we saw that all living creations on planet Earth are Muslims. The water is the religion is Islam. The water that we drink is the religion is Islam. the sun in the sky that brings the light, the nur and whatever, is religion, is Islam. The air you breathe is also, is religion, is Islam. So that way, we are supposed to say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakat, to the surrounding, to the environment. Not to let the environment come and say, oh, human beings, what kind of life do you want on this planet? When the environment or Mother Nature asks that question, human beings do not understand. They say global warming, climate change, global warming, climate change. No. Mother Nature speaks a language which is very, very difficult for human beings to understand. The language of Mother Nature or the language of the environment is different from the words I'm speaking to you now. But I'm trying to make those words kind of fit in where you would have asked questions. Because one of the most important things we're going to look at is that you as an individual, you as a mother of a 2-year-little boy, you as a father of a family of 3 children and your wife, you as a grandpa, you as a grandma, you as a 16-year-old boy or 16-year-old girl, you are responsible. You are solely responsible for you being in good health, making sure that your heart is in good health, your brain is in good health, your eyes are in good health, every part of you is in good health, whereby you don't have to say, I'm going to go, I don't feel very well here, I need to go to see a third party, what we call sleepless gamblers, who say, I'm a doctor, I treat this and that. When we created human beings, we made sure that they do understand what responsibilities they have upon every individual life. With that, time and time again, we've sent guidance. For instance, the life of a human being was accompanied with a whole divine interpretation of how we should live on this planet as human beings. That interpretation was revealed to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Prophet of Allah, to whom the Holy Quran was given. The Holy Quran contains every word, every ayah, every statement in the Holy Quran is a wholly divine interpretation of either a divine holy law or a divine holy prescription or a divine holy directive. A divine holy law is a law that says no man, human beings, you are forbidden not to drink alcohol. Human beings, you are forbidden from committing adultery. That is a holy divine law. A holy divine law which was revealed by Allah to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a guidance to help human beings understand how they live in their societies. A holy divine directive is a directive which says you've got to extend peace and harmony to every individual in your societies. To every individual in your societies. A holy divine directive demands that you shouldn't use your status in society and trump over others. For instance, if you are whatever, you shouldn't go under taking an old lady's land, saying that this land belongs to me, whereas you know that the land belongs to that lady. You shouldn't use your whatever, saying that I own whatever and you own nothing. So on this planet, today we are trying to understand what is holy divine laws, holy divine directives, and holy divine prescription. We are looking at now a holy divine directive which says you shouldn't trample over others. When Allah said that statement to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam as a holy divine directive, he interpreted it through a child. When you get a child is born, she or he spends up to a year without being able to stand on her legs to walk. Whereas a cow gives birth to a calf. A calf, the least it spends on the ground without before it stands up is 10 minutes. If you are a human being, it spends 9 months in the womb of a woman, and a cow spends 9 months in the womb of a cow. A calf spends 9 months in the womb of a calf. But as soon as the calf is born, it will stand after either 15 minutes or less and start walking around. Whereas the human being takes up to a year or more to be able to stand and take the first step walking. In that, there is a holy divine interpretation which says, when you stand on your legs, when you are walking on planet Earth, do not tramp over others. Do not tramp over others. Do not shed blood of others. Because we saw a cow, was pregnant for 9 months, it gave birth. After 10 minutes, its calf was already up and walking and doing whatever. Why is that? The reason is, a cow, when Allah created a cow, He put it in its mind, its understanding that on this planet Earth, there is nothing worthy of worship except the most holy, glorified, almighty Allah. With that, the cow knows that every living piece of grass or every living glass, when you people what to call grass, that a cow feeds on, a cow knows that is a holy divine ashahada, a holy divine living ashahada. A cow knows that every single leaf of a grass, what you call grass that a cow eats, a cow knows that all the best thing that Allah created for it on this planet is in that holy living ashahada, which is a grass. I'll show you how a grass looks like. A grass is like a spear. It has a shape which looks like a spear, or a letter A. A letter A would say, if we are to look at letter A as it's written in the English or the European alphabet, it has a point and it stands on 2 legs. And if you were to compare a leaf or a grass, it has that pointing kind of sharp whatever, which looks like a sharp, but it's a pointing whatever. But then because it's a living practical ashahada, or a divine holy oath of ashahada, it has that whatever that it's living. A grass, when a leaf of a grass is whatever, the wind will come and it will sway to the wind because it's a living thing. And in it, because it's a holy divine ashahada, and for your information, ashahada is only for Allah. It's only those great, holy, divine attributes that only belongs to Allah. Either a cow eats a leaf in prostration, in glorifying Allah, and with it, after it eats it, it produces milk. Because what is inside the ashahada is beauty. Beauty that has no man can use the mind to interpret the beauty that Allah stored in the beauty of ashahada, a holy divine, holy oath that we take before we come onto this planet. A holy divine ashahada is when we say Allahu Akbar. That is ashahada at-takbir. When we say Allahu Akbar, ashahada la ilaha illallah, that is ashahada sulat mustaqim. A holy divine ashahada is when we say Allahu Akbar. A leaf or a leaf of what we saw that a leaf is a grass that a cow eats. When it's on planet Earth, it comes on planet Earth as a share. Because when we glorify Allah, we praise Allah, and we say Allah, Allah in return says, oh my creation, taste the beauty of your oath, taste the beauty of your ashahada, taste how beautiful the ashahada is. So a cow eats it, and in it, because he saw the milk, very special, whatever, the cow and you eat you drink the milk. The same applies to all other creations that around us. We are going to go and we're going back to look at human beings, because we saw a cow is pregnant for 9 months. After 9 months, it gives birth to its calf, and the woman is pregnant for 9 months. After 9 months, she gives birth to a child, either a baby girl or a baby boy. But that baby boy will take up to a year to be able to stand on their legs, to be able to walk. But in that, Allah says, my people, my creations, human beings, do not trample over others. With that, he means do not shed blood of another fellow human being when you stand on your legs, when you are walking on planet Mother Earth. Planet Mother Earth is a Muslim, a pure, more, very, very holy Muslim mother that looks after everyone of millions of creations or creation that we don't have. We cannot put a number to. So with that, my people, we are looking at what is your responsibility, you as an individual, which I've tried to show you that you as an individual, you are responsible for you being in good health. Being in good health means you have to eat something that will not harm your body. You have to drink something that Allah has said that, oh, you can drink a glass of water. It's halal, it's clean. Allah has said He has forbidden us from drinking alcohol because it's haram, it's dirty, it contains a lot of very dangerous things to the human body. So with that, you've got to keep you are responsible, you as a 16-year-old boy or a grandma or a father of three daughters and a boy and a mother. You are responsible to make sure that your people in your whatever are healthy, are happy. With that, you've got to study the Holy Quran, divine laws, divine interpretations of how we should live in our societies, how we should behave in our societies, how should we relate to our children in our societies, how do we relate to our wives in our societies, how do we relate to our mothers and fathers in our societies, how do we relate to the environment that provides what we eat. The environment provides water, air, you name it, even what you lie on when you are sleeping, you name it, He provides it. And then at the same time today, in the modern world, we have questions being asked to human beings from Mother Nature. Mother Nature is saying, oh, human being, what kind of life do you want on planet Earth? The one of your daughter, her dancing and praying from one room of your house to the other, shouting, Mommy, Mommy, Daddy, Daddy, this and that. Or you want the life whereby a child in a refugee camp in Palestine is being bombed with a ballistic missile. She loses her mother. She loses a mother is a 3-year-old, even younger than 3 years old. She loses her mother, is killed in a ballistic missile. The one who threw the ballistic missile and killed the mother does not want her. Doesn't want her. She becomes an orphan at a very young age. So Mother Nature says, my people, human beings, what kind of life do you want on this planet? The one where your daughter jumps from one room to the other, from whatever, shouting, Mommy, 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 Daddy, Daddy, laughing and enjoying herself. Whereas, when you, as the father of such a little girl who is happy all the time, when you turn around, you go, you say, I'm going to work today. You enter a warehouse and you manufacture a ballistic missile. You're paid $10 million every month to manufacture a ballistic missile. And that ballistic missile is going to make 10 orphans under the age of 3. And they are orphans, they have no home, They have nowhere to even get a drop of water, and so on and so on. So Mother Nature asks, human beings, what kind of life do you want on this planet? We saw that your daughter jumps in the room because you have a bungalow house that has 7 rooms. The daughter jumps from the other room and come and dance and sing, hey, daddy, daddy, daddy. And then she runs and, mommy, mommy, mommy. Whereas you spend the whole day yesterday manufacturing a ballistic missile, which ended up being used in people in refugee camps in Palestine, or in any conflicts or what you call where atrocities are being committed. Children become destitute. Mothers are either, if they are not destitute, their limbs are cut off. If a ballistic missile explodes, if it kills the mother, it might cut off the arm of a little baby girl who is under the age of 3, and so on and so on. So which of these, you as human beings of today, or what you call modern men, because when we looked at what causes this insanity in men, is because you think you are Christians. A Christian says, I don't like Muslims. And yet we Muslims, because me, I'm a Muslim, 100%, more than 100%, more than 10,000% Muslim. When I wake up, the first whatever I say to is either the angels around me and say, Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, assalam to the environment, assalam everyone around where I live, assalamu alaikum to everything. Whereas when you wake up, you say, you head to the warehouse and I start manufacturing nuclear warheads, ballistic missiles, and after manufacturing them, sometimes you test them on the environment, on the environment that provides what you eat, isn't it? Because you want to know how it works. You go and spread it in a certain part of your country to see how it works. That alone damages the environment. It kills trillions of living souls which have been living in a place where you've tested your ballistic missile or nuclear warhead, causing what? Causes Mother Nature to ask you, what kind of life, which kind of life do you want? Or which kind of favors? Which favors of Allah will you deny? Which favors of Islam do you deny? Which favors of Allah will you deny? When you are as little as an egg, when you are unrecognizable, your mother cannot look at the egg from which you were created. When you use your own naked eyes, she couldn't, even up to the way if she's 40 or whatever, and you are, I don't know how old you are. If you are to ask your mother, have you ever seen how a human egg from which I was created looks like? She will say no. Yes, because she has her reproductive cycles every other 25 or 27 days. Yet she cannot look at an egg. So that's how tiny it is. With that, Allah says, when you are an egg that your mother cannot look at with her naked eye, I cherished you, I protected you, I gave you worthiness, I respected, I said, Allahu Akbar. With your whatever, you replied, and I gave you life. When you turn around and say you are not a Muslim, you are fighting Islam, you are hurting Muslims, you are hurting the environment. And when I say, are you people stupid? Are you stupid? Are you drunk with alcohol and foolishness that you cannot recognize that you are human beings who are given a percentage of mental development, which is that mental development allows you to realize that you own a chicken in your compound. You own a horse, you realize a horse is a huge animal. And you can sit on a horse and it takes you either to 2 miles from your village to pick something. Yet a horse is an independent. It doesn't have to come and ask you, my boy, I'm a horse. I need to, because you say you own me, I have to eat. Can I have breakfast? No. The horse doesn't have to do that. Even a chicken. A chicken is an independent or whatever being that its contribution to you as a person who say you are Christian, who deny the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. The chicken contributes by giving you an egg. It doesn't need you to feed it. It doesn't need you to give it anything. It wake up and go and whatever, grow fire land, and Allah will provide for it. And its contribution to the duty that it has been commanded to do, which is to dispense harmony, peace and harmony to you, as well as to Islam, as well as to the environment. In her contribution as a chicken, it gives you an egg which you can feed your child, your little girl who dances from one room to the other. Whereas you, what you contribute to society is a ballistic missile. A ballistic missile or a psychological whatever that mutilates the minds of others and say, we shed the blood of a son of God. What if we said to you, how would you like if we all ganged up and came to your house in the morning and say, we want to shed the blood. You say you are telling us that you're Christian. You did shed the blood of a son of God. We want to shed the blood of your little daughter. The one who shouts, daddy, 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 mommy, 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 running from one room to the other. And we say, we are Muslims. Today, we want to show you that shedding blood is bad. We want to shed the blood of your daughter. The one you love so much. The one you love so much. So my people, you are all living Muslims on planet Earth. With that, Allah has commanded that human beings dispense harmony, peace and harmony to one another. As we saw, your house, you say you own a horse. The horse, its contribution, you can sit on it, even though it's a huge animal, and it carries you 2 miles. That is, if you're not beating it, if you're not striking it while it's carrying you, if you're not fighting with it while it's carrying you, it will do its duty, its contribution of what is commanded of us as creations to say, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A horse says so by allowing you to sit on its back and it carries you. A chicken says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh by providing an egg. You're not entitled to eat its egg. It can say, if this man eats my egg, I will not produce any. It can say, I will not produce any. But it does has a contribution. Then what is your contribution, which Mother Nature asks today? Mother Nature is asking a question which has become a song of either institutions, newspapers, television channels, global warming, climate change, global warming, climate change. I now am asking you, which favors of Allah will you deny? Mother Nature has given you what it had offer. Then you offer a ballistic missile, a gun to societies in Africa, in a jungle where guns, the girls in the jungle don't know what a gun is. And when you send the guns, you assault rifle, which can release up to 30 bullets in a second. These are used in the jungle to rape girls who are innocent. Whereas you in New York, you as a senator, you are given security by the American government. No man who is drunk and with an assault rifle can get near you. Whereas a girl in the jungle can easily be trapped by a man wielding an American manufactured assault rifle in the jungle, and she has no bodyguard. She has nowhere to escape. So she ends up being either assaulted or raped. My people, that's when Mother Nature says, which favors of Allah will you deny? Which favors of Allah will you deny? The one where your daughter dances from one room to the other, shouting, daddy, 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 mommy, mommy, mommy. And you, what you can provide is a ballistic missile sent to a refugee camp, or an assault rifle sent to the jungle, where those assault rifles are used to either rape or maim or kill innocent, even little children as 2 years old. They become victims of weapons, assault rifles manufactured either in America or Europe. I'm asking you, human beings, which favors of Allah will you deny? Which favors of Allah will you deny? Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Allahu Akbar. My people, that is a call for Muslims when we call our fellow brothers and sisters to remember and glorify the most holy, glorified Almighty Allah who gave us life when we were in a very vulnerable state, when we were an egg which is a human being cannot look at with a naked eye. Allah protected He molded it, and He gave you life. So remember, do not manufacture weapons to harm others. Do not hate Islam. Do not say that you are not Muslims. You are all living Muslims on planet Earth. The water that supports you as living human beings on this planet, its religion is Islam. The sun in the sky, its religion is Islam. The air that you breathe, its religion is Islam. And the children that you have, their religion is Islam. Because if you are a mother who had a baby last night, you can listen to your baby crying today. I mean, you can listen to your baby talking to you today. Because when a new baby is born, Allah commands that baby that as soon as you come out of your mother's womb, say to her, say this before this most holy, beautiful name. And that most holy, beautiful name is Allah. As soon as we come out of our mother's womb, we are commanded by Allah that we mention, we testify the beauty of the most holy, beautiful name, and that means the most holy, beautiful religion of Islam. With that, Allah tells us, say Allah, 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 Allah. To human beings, modern human beings, to me, it sounds like crying. And they say, the child is crying. No. Because the child has never used her tongue to say what. She has never used her mouth to say what. Allah commands and created a special signature in every throat of a human being. Is that signature? That Allah commands the baby that use it any way you can to mention my name. It will sound to those who have sense, it will sound like it will be my name mentioned. Especially to your mother, because you've been in the womb of your mother. Your mother doesn't know you, and you don't know her. In order to identify yourself to your mother, say, Allah, 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 Allah. In some cases, some mothers, when they are in the process of pushing for the baby to come out of their womb, they become unconscious. With the most holy, glorified of Allah, He is wise. Allah is wise. When a child, a mother who has been pushing for the baby to come out, becomes unconscious, in the voices that comes out of the throat, out of the newborn baby, if she's out of her mother's womb, there's a sonic echo chord that allows the mother to, when she hears, allows the mother to come out of unconsciousness and be able to feed her new baby born child. It's Allah who created us. He created us in the religion of Islam. It's Allah who created whatever that exists. With that, you are all living Muslims on planet Earth, whereby the very day you are born, you are commanded to identify yourself to your mother. With that, you identify your mother with a most holy, beautiful name of Allah, which is when we say Allah, 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 Allah. In modern times, men and women, they say, a child is crying. She is not crying. The child is not crying, he's saying Allah. And once the name Allah is mentioned, it demands peace, harmony, and security. The very day you were born, you as a mother, Your mother had that, even though she did not understand that you were saying Allah, Allah, Allah. Since then, you were given security and protection. Today you are mother too. So, Islam is the most holy, beautiful religion from which every human being was created. My fellow human beings, you are all living Muslims on planet Earth. With that, dispense the beauty of peace to whoever you come across, including the environment. Don't test ballistic missiles on the environment. Don't test nuclear weapons on the environment. You don't need them on a place you call home. The people in China, they think they call planet Earth their home. The people in Russia, they call planet Earth their home. The people in America call planet Earth their home. The people in the Caribbean call planet Earth their home. What if it's littered with weapons here and there? Where will you have security if your little girls little boys are in gangs with weapons? Do not manufacture weapons. Live a weapons-free environment. Do not hate. Do not dispense hate. Do not hate Islam. Without Islam, nothing would be in existence on this planet. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.